Aloha, prioritizing yourself. So lately I've been working on prioritizing me. Um, it's been quite a while since I've actually put myself first, and I don't mean this in a selfish kind of way. I mean it in a, sorry, my kids see me through the glass. I mean it in a, like, if my cup is empty, how can I give to everybody else? So I've been learning to prioritize myself. It's been really helpful. I'm having a lot more fun. I'm playing more throughout the day. Just enjoying the general day in, day out of my life. Um, it is difficult, so I say to myself, even if part of me still holds on to putting everybody else first, I allow myself to change. So it can be something like that you repeat to yourself. But so I wake up, like I always say, I meditate for 15 minutes. I journal if I have time, or they're interchangeable, but I usually tend to meditate because I can journal at any time of the day, really. But I do prefer to do it in the morning so I can get everything out of my head and onto paper, therefore clearing up space in my head for more fun and more play. And then, I get to work or the gym, and I can focus more on those things that I'm doing because I have allowed the thoughts that were in my head or anything that was troubling me, I've allowed them to exit simply by meditating and journaling it out before I start my day. Also, the other things I do throughout the day as far as play would be, just trying to do less, because I have always been an overly productive person. Like, so overly productive, it's disgusting. And I don't like that because it causes me stress and, like, perfection syndrome. Like, I have to have everything done in order to move on to the next thing. And whatever that is, go have fun, go out, go grocery shopping, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, I felt like I had to do everything I needed to do first and have it done every single time, all the time, and it just made my life so much more stressful. So I've been slowly, like, letting go of needing to have everything done, or at least needing to have it be perfect. So I'm allowing, my kids to help with chores. It's not perfect, but it's done. And at first that really killed me because, when you do something, it's obviously the way you prefer it to be done. And so when everybody else gets in on it, you're like, oh boy. So done, not perfect. That's a phrase I'm coming to really like. I'm spending more time outside. Like, it's raining now. I absolutely love sitting out in the rain because it's nice and cool. I like the sound of the rain. It makes me calm and it makes me remember, yeah, this is what life's about. Sit around, listen to the sounds of nature, have a kitty cat friend. Yes, you come see everyone. Say hello. Coco, she always makes me happy. And just sit out here and be part of the world. Be with the world. Yeah, I don't always need to be doing something. So that's kind of like the stage of my life where I'm at and what I'm learning to do right now. So everything doesn't have to get done. Of course, like, I'm gonna get my things done that are my responsibility and that I do have to get done. Things that have a deadline. But I'm choosing to let go of anything that it's not really urgent. Like, nobody is going to die if I don't vacuum today, right? Yes, I want a clean house. I want my floors to be spotless and dirt free. But at the end of the day, I still work a 9 to 5. And I get up at the crack of dawn to go to the gym. Sometimes I go twice a day because I got goals. Yeah, so by the time I get home and I grab the kids from school and whatever and get home, it's like 5 or 6. And then you have to make dinner and do all the things. So I'm really kind of leaning into this just being. Like, I have done it before, but I did it like at a certain time. Now I'm incorporating it much more often, and not beating myself up about it, because I do need to recharge. If I'm gone for 12 hours plus a day and then I'm only home for like 4 waking hours, do I really want to do chores and waste my life doing things that really don't matter in the end, whether or not there's a little bit of dust on my floor, when I could be cultivating my relationship with my children, doing things together with them, sitting out here, recharging with the rain and little Coco. I mean, all we have is right now, and I'm not going to get it back. So if I'm not going to get it back, shouldn't I be doing something that I'm enjoying, or at least is benefiting me in some way? So yes, I will do my chores, but I'll get everybody involved to do it now. So it's not just me doing all the chores. So things like that. And then incorporating play more throughout the day. So even though I'm at work most of my waking hours, I try my best to find little fun things to do during the day, and just make people's day brighter, because we have a lot of people coming in and out of our office, and every conversation, every connection, it's a chance to make your day and somebody else's day better, or to add value to their life in some way because of your existence, or because of the exchange that you had with them. So I do look for little ways to brighten people's day. I think one time in the office, I was coming back from outside, and people from another department were wheeling through the rolling chairs, and they asked me if I wanted a ride, and I think they were kidding, but I said sure, and I hopped on and I got a ride down to the end of the hallway on a rolling chair. And you should have seen my boss when she saw that. She was like, wow, we need more people like you in our office. So those things are like literally what I show up to work for every day, because why else are we here if we're not gonna have fun and be here for each other and brighten each other's day? So yeah, it's hard to let go of old behaviors and old beliefs, but that's where I find like my meditating in the morning and my journaling really helps. Because the more I focus on the version of me that I want to be, or the habits that I want to adopt, the easier it is for me to let go of the things that I don't necessarily want to be doing anymore, or believing, or thinking. So it sort of keeps you accountable. So I would really recommend doing those things, but first thing in the morning. I mean, if you don't do it first thing in the morning, you're not a morning person, make time for it. Like, you have 5 minutes, I'm sure you can pull 5 minutes from somewhere to do those things. So 5 minutes to meditate and 5 minutes to journal. It can change your life. So consistency over time, I would say, is what is gonna help you with that. If you really do want to take that step and start doing something in little ways, that would be a good little way to start. And then yeah, the other thing I wanted to say is, like, everyone talks about living the dream. Well, we all have a different idea of what that is. And you just have to kind of like grab the bull by the horns and just start doing it. That's what I've learned so far since I've decided to prioritize myself. It's not like an easy thing if you've never really done it before, or whatever it is you're trying to change. If you haven't actively practiced doing it in your day-to-day life and you decide to start doing it, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a little scary. It's gonna be like, it's gonna feel wrong. Like, oh my gosh, should I be doing this right now? Like, I've gone out, the times I've told you guys I've gone out, and it's only a handful of times this year, but in the past 10, 12 years, whatever, I haven't gone out. I haven't done any of those fun things that people do. So for me to go out and do those things was kind of insane. But the best time of my life. Oh my God. So if I hadn't done it with much convincing from my friends, but if I hadn't been convinced and I hadn't wanted to do it because I believed that prioritizing myself was the right thing to do, and that I wanted to do it, but it wasn't easy to do it, but I did it. You see all this in my mind, like I overthink. I can overthink and it sucks. So I try to put that behind me. I don't overthink anymore. No more. We're done with that. But this is when I started trying to prioritize myself. So it was like a little bit difficult to make that decision to schedule that in, let everybody know, hey, I'm doing this, like I won't be home, deal with it basically. And so everyone around you, when you try to become a new person or like a new you or adopt a new way of being, everyone around you is comfortable with how you normally are and what they're normally used to, so they're gonna question you. Yes, I got questions, questionable looks, questionable comments, all the things. And I just decided, like, you know what, I'm not gonna let any of that faze me. Even my own thoughts in here that are telling me I shouldn't go and have fun, but I deserve to have fun. Like, we all do. We all deserve to have fun and be happy every day as much as possible. And like, I wasn't living that way. So anyway, push came to shove. I did the thing. I had the time of my life, and now I know I want to do that more. So it wasn't necessarily easy, but you can live the dream. You just have to take the steps to live the dream. And you have to have the gumption to want to do it and be consistent. Like, I typically, if I did something fun, it would be like a once in a while, once in every like 5 years kind of thing. So now I realize if I consistently do something, like, it's going to become part of like a habit or part of my lifestyle, and it's something that I do for me. So it's not necessarily that I'm being selfish, it's just that like I've changed my way of being, so now I can incorporate those fun things into my daily life and not feel bad about it. So anyway, I think there's some value in prioritizing yourself. And it can be different for you. You don't have to do what I do, but I'm just sharing some of the things I've done, and you know, I hope that that inspires you to prioritize yourself, because when we deplete ourselves too much, you don't have anything left for other people, and you definitely don't have anything left for you. And if you have others that depend on you, it's kind of important that you recharge and re-energize yourself, and remember to stay centered. Always come right back to right here, right now, within you, in your own energy. You can do your energy bubble like I do. I just imagine like a bubble of protection basically around me, like a white light bubble surrounding me, and I feel like that keeps out any unwanted, thought patterns or other people's vibes that I don't want. And I do that for my kids too, and my family, my friends. And it's just, I hope that they feel like the love I'm emanating when I do that, because that's the place I'm coming from is that I love them and I want them to have a good day. So you can always try that.
Yeah.
And if you have other ways you do that, let me know. I'd like to hear about it in the comments. Sorry, my son is rumbling the table here. Anyways, guys, hope that helps. Try and prioritize yourself. It's not a bad thing. Have a great day. Love you.